If you were in a place with screens so big they could touch the sky, or a phone so smart it connected everyone in the world, or technology that went all the way to Mars, if you are in the place that proudly tells these stories and more, then you are here, in the creative capital of Canada.
Waterloo Region has a history of producing professional athletes. From professional boxers, hockey players, basketball players, volleyball players, and more. These athletes are an example of where dedication, perseverance, and a refusal to let failures get you down can take you. It's that resiliency that put Waterloo Region on the map long before its high-profile athletes.
As a kid, playing hockey in Kitchener, I always had on a pair of Bauer skates and had no idea that they were essentially made in the neighborhood. Everywhere I go, when I see the Bauer name, my chest kind of swells up with pride because I'm like, I'm from that place. I come from the place where Bauer skates were first made, and I think it's one of the coolest things all these years later, more than 100 years later, that we're still seeing these skates and this equipment in the game that we love so much.
Bauer made a name for itself as the best skate manufacturer on the planet. But did you know that they started almost 100 years ago right here in Waterloo Region? In 1927, the Bauer family, then the makers of shoes, began making hockey skates.
If you were to look at a picture now, they would look like the oldest skates, some of the first skates ever made, because it was a boot, it was an all-black boot, I had white laces in it, and just the metal blade beneath. And then later on, they went to the plastic that was black, and then you could just see the bottom of the blade, and from there it went to white blades, and sometimes it was the clear plastic. We called them black blades at the time.
Bauer called their creation toque, which is an Inuit word meaning ice chisel. A skate where the boot is fixed to a lightweight, stiff plastic mold that holds a thin blade.
Those are like my skates.
You know how when you get a new pair of running shoes and you think you can run faster in the new running shoes compared to your old running shoes? I'm like, now I'm wearing like an up-to-date modern pair of skates. I'm so much better. I could go back and score a hat trick every game just because of these new skates.
Bauer hockey skates quickly became the #1 brand hockey skate worldwide and rose to the top spot as the skate of choice for professional hockey players. Bauer wasn't alone as the region's top sporting goods manufacturer. Hespeler hockey sticks, best known for their use by the world's best hockey player Wayne Gretzky, get their name from the place where they were made, Hespeler, Cambridge. Hespeler hockey sticks is a true story of resiliency. They were the first hockey stick maker to patent the 2-piece and 3-piece hockey stick.
Wayne Gretzky was and remains the greatest player to ever play the game. And he's holding this hockey stick that says Hespeler on it. And people start talking around the community. Well, did you know that they're made right here in Cambridge? I had to learn that as a kid. And then I thought, well, clearly we make the very best hockey equipment in the world because the best player to ever play the game is holding onto one of their sticks.
Like an athlete overcoming obstacle after obstacle to make it, Hespeler hockey sticks filed patents over and over again and suffered through the Great Depression and a devastating fire to their factory, yet still managed to become one of the most well-known names in hockey.
These are the very roots of the game and why we take such pride in it. And when you think about the Kitchener Minor hockey products, it's almost inevitable that some of the best equipment to be used in the game, the Bauer skates or the Hespeler hockey sticks, also came from the community that had so many of these other luminaries a part of it.
From the 1-piece hockey skate to the 2-piece hockey stick, the hockey world was forever changed when 2 Waterloo Region companies not only got creative with their inventions, but never gave up in trying to share them with the world. You are here, in the creative capital of Canada. All right, creators, it's time for a creative break. Today, we're going to be joined by a special creator to guide us through a short exercise to recharge our creative minds.